Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a Wednesday and I have a doctor's appointment today. Ordinarily I usually do them on Fridays after work, but then today is a pretty comprehensive one, so I had to wake up super early. My appointment is for 7:45 with the one doctor. Then I have to see the specialist, and then after that I also need to do hospital visits, and then I have to go back to work. So pretty hectic morning, but we move. Is there no money? No cash?
No, we did.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah.
That was fast. When I first,
ATM.
I know, but it's so crazy because when I first got to Zim, I'd never used an ATM in Zim in my life. And then I didn't until like probably a year ago. When was that time when we were at Sam Levy's? That was my first time using an ATM in Zim. So like every time just feels like, because you're kind of expecting a queue, or you're expecting that it doesn't work, or there's no money in it or something. So when you came back so quickly, I was like, oh shit, ATM ain't got no money.
6, 3, 2,
It's me.
4, 2, 7, 0.
Hello? This is she. Okay, hi. Oh, I'm like 5 minutes away. Okay, see you soon. That was fetal clinic.
This is beef. Are they ready to rumble?
I guess so. Usually when you go to the doctor's office, they make you wait for like at least 15 minutes before you've even filled in your paperwork. But I guess when you're the first appointment, they're ready to go.
They call me childish. They call me the Holy Ghost, Son of the Most Father. They don't know me.
So big now. All right, appointment number 1 done. It's 8:30 in the morning. It went all right. Said
well.
that, yeah, it went well, didn't it? The only thing is I do need to monitor my blood pressure because I'm still high risk for preeclampsia.
You are trending downwards.
But I am trending downwards because I've been on calcium carbonate and aspirin. So hopefully it continues in that way. Yeah, so now we're gonna go, because we've got an hour between that appointment and our next appointment. So then now we're gonna go to Bardell Trauma Center and do a viewing there, and then work our way backwards. So from there we'll go to St. Anne's, and then from there we'll go to Health Point. I just bit. The Health Point. Health Point I think is first prize. We wanted to see the avenues, but then they said that the only availability to view is on the 20th of November, which is wild. I didn't realize that avenues was so popular. But in any case, I think I just kind of want to make a decision today, because I feel like we're already kind of late in making a decision anyways. So I'll see from the ones today, unless I really feel like we need to see the avenues. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure that either trauma center or Health Point are gonna be the ones. So we'll see. Just finished looking at trauma center. I don't know if I was able to get any footage of anything because it was very sneaky link. I was hoping I'd be able to like film properly because like I couldn't find anything online before coming to these viewings. Obviously you'd want to then come and view by yourself to see, but like to get a gauge about which ones you should shortlist or whatever depending on your preferences. I couldn't find anything online, so I wanted to at least show you guys some of it, but then it's a bit tricky because obviously hospitals are finicky about you filming in hospitals. So I think I got like a few snippets that I'll show you, but I really this lady but I really liked it. I really liked it. They said that they're getting a lot of bookings for January, so well, I don't know, is it like the same as what they say when you're buying a house and they say we've got so many offers, so put in your offer quick. But yeah, I really liked the VIP room because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for somewhere. Okay, so my main checklist of things that I'm looking for are places that have a good NICU, just in case the baby comes early, especially knowing that I'm high risk for preeclampsia. So if we then have to deliver early, I need somewhere where they have a good NICU and they'll be able to take care of Truffle there without having to transport him. That's one thing. And then the second thing is I'm looking for somewhere comfortable for me to stay, and ideally to be able to have a private room, and then foremost, actually, well, not foremost, Nikki's first, but then Daddy second. I need somewhere where Jabu can stay, and be there 24/7. You're not going home. You're not gonna leave me alone with the baby. That's crazy. That's wild. So trauma center, their private room, they allow the father to stay 24/7. Like everywhere else, it's one person in the delivery room. The delivery room looked very nice, I'll say. And so did the sharing rooms, to be honest, but I'd rather not share. They have one of their private rooms that's going under, it's being renovated. And that one is going to have a bathtub, but I'm not really fussed about the bathtub. Actually, I should have asked because I saw something that was said water birth. Maybe I should have asked them if they do water births or not. I don't think I will do a water birth, but then I guess the option, because people say like wading in the water whilst you're in labor can help you, not necessarily giving birth in the water. So I don't know, maybe I can call and ask them about their water birth facilities. But ultimately I'm quite impressed, and I'm really happy with trauma center. I'm gonna listen out for reviews about like why other people didn't choose it, like, you know, other people that have given birth, and find out. But yeah, next up we're gonna go to Health Point. We're debating whether we're still gonna go to St. Anne's, because after having seen trauma center, and then I'm gonna see Health Point now, I don't know if I need to go to St. Anne's, because I already knew that these two would be my top two. So yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see. So these are the trauma center costs. because we'll be looking, so normal delivery, if you're doing twin sharing with 2 days admission, you're gonna get for 2,200. I would be looking for this one, which is private ward, which is 2,970 for 2 days admission. That's if you have a normal delivery. And then worst case scenario, if you end up having to have a C-section, then I'd be looking at 5,000, hopefully without the extra day. But again, it depends on what it is you're looking for, and we're going to see how the prices compare to others. So we just came from Health Point. We weren't able to view because they're too full. Yeah, this woman. We weren't able to film because they're too full. Should we take Cooper 24? No.
She wasn't on any of our lists.
Yeah, sure it wasn't. So we did get the price list, however. We're going to come and do the viewings at another time. We'll have to text them and see when they're not so full. They said that you literally have to check on a daily basis because you can't make an appointment. But at the same time, obviously, if there's a lot of people who are in the ward or whatever, then they wouldn't want, you know, people to come in for a viewing. But then, first of all, they take CMAS. So that's one thing I forgot to say about Trauma Center, which is that they don't take CMAS. So you have to pay everything in cash up front, and then you can claim it back from CMAS. So that's why the prices are that way. But then the fees for Health Points, hold on, let me show you. So these are for CMAS USD, the shortfalls that you'll have to pay, which as you can see is a drastic difference. So obviously if you're on CMAS, it would make more sense for you to go to Health Point than to Trauma Center, just so you don't have to do the initial cash outlay, and also because the prices seem much more reasonable. They're in the process of renovating, so ideally, hopefully by December they'll finish renovating, and then they'll have more private wards. Because the other downfall with Health Point is that you can't book your private ward in advance. You literally, it's based on availability, and it's based on like the date that you're giving birth. So you go there when you're in labor, and then you book your private ward. So the hope is that not a lot of people are having babies on 15 January or whatever date travel decides to come in. Come on. We shall see. So that's the one thing that's the drawback for Health Point for me. But other than that, I think we'll probably go Health Point. I still want to see it. So maybe we'll do it in a week or two, depending on their availability. And then I can show you guys. We've got a hospital and we're booked. We're giving birth in January. Hopefully not earlier. Don't come early, trust. Yeah, we finally have our hospital booked. We decided to go with Health Point because they take medical aid and the prices were much more reasonable. It always happens like this. The prices were much more reasonable than Trauma Center, and he was very happy about that. So was I, to be fair, because apparently that was gonna compromise my push present. So yeah, can't have that. Now we're gonna go to our specialist scan, and see how Truff is doing. I've been having the worst, rib, translating rib and moving to back pain situation where I can't really stand for a long time and I can't really walk, and unless I'm lying down, even when I'm sitting, it literally hurts so much, like under here all the way going to the back. I've been going to physio, which hopefully will help me, but I also want to find out what's causing the pain and how best I can mitigate that, because besides that, everything is great. I'm having a good old time. I can't wait until Truff comes, but I can wait. So we'll see what the specialist says. In any case, I have the appointment with my gynae on Tuesday. Today's Friday. I have my appointment with my gynae on Tuesday. So if he doesn't tell me, then she will. But yay! Things are coming together. At Health Point, they gave me, oh Jesus. They gave me a checklist of what you pack in your hospital bag, which is good because I've just been going according to what Instagram tells you should pack. So Health Point tells you the stuff for the mother, the stuff for the baby. Once I procure all the things, I'll do another video doing packing my hospital bag. Apparently you should just put the things out and then the dad should pack the hospital bag, because when you're in it, he's the one that's gonna need to know where everything is. So that's how we're gonna do it. But yeah, moving on along.
Baby.
Good. 32 weeks.
32.
Alright, so that's the heartbeat. Let's naturally see there. Yeah.
The lips.
Yes.
It's got his dad's lips.
Is it his dad's everything? So, I've decided to start studying for conveyancing because I've realized that if I don't do it now, then when the baby comes, I'm definitely never going to do it. There's never been a time when I've been studying and working at the same time. And I've always known that it's something that's very difficult, but actually doing it, it's borderline impossible. Like, I come back from work, I'm exhausted, I'm pregnant, like, I just want to sleep. I'm so tired. I'm very frustrated with myself because I don't feel like I'm operating at the level at which I ordinarily would operate at. Originally, I was going to write notarial and conveyancing, but now I've decided I'm just going to do conveyancing because I also think that notarial is something that I can do after the baby's here. I feel like conveyancing is a lot more bulky. I don't know, I might be wrong, but that's what I think. So yeah, trying to study because I also have CPT. So I have CPTs on the 4th of December, and then I'm going to have conveyancing on the 13th of December. I'm not ready for either one. I've literally just started, and I don't know. First of all, it feels like I forgot how to study. Like I had to Google how to study, literally. And then secondly, I just feel really overwhelmed, like trying to adult and really adult. I'm 8 months pregnant, okay? And like working, like this is hard. It's so hard. But yeah, I really want to do it. I hope I can do it. I don't know. I'm starting to doubt myself quite a lot, which I hate because I'm someone who feels like I easily get overwhelmed by like my emotions, and then I end up not doing anything because I'm like really depleted and stuff. So I'm trying to avoid being in that space. But the yours I've yored, okay? Because literally the whole of last week I didn't do anything because I was just so overwhelmed that I ended up not doing anything. But now at least we started, so pray for me, guys. I hope, yeah. I don't know. And I can't even go and sit like in a chair or something. I have to do it from bed because I'm currently undergoing physio because I got sciatica, and it's difficult for me to be sitting on a chair for long periods of time, and it's a mess. Okay, I just wanna sleep. But it'll all be worth it. I hope. I pray it will be.